and then look for the weather app. So the weather app is a very comprehensive app that gives you a lot of info. It also gives you a 10-day forecast, which is perfect for you to plan out your travel vacations accordingly. But if you scroll down, you'll also find other things like classification or even what time the sunrise and sunset will be. So moments that you may want to explore on a beach somewhere for the sunrise and sunset. That's great information. You can also view weather maps over here by tapping on this map icon at the bottom. So you also have forecasts here, but your weather map is actually a world map, so you can interact with that map and also scroll to a location that you want to see weather conditions for on the map. Okay, so these are maps. Another thing you can do is edit your list. So right now I'm looking for weather information from Mumbai. But if you want to add more locations to your list, just tap on the three dots on top and tap on edit list. So you'll also be able to just look for a city and then add that to your list using the search. So on top of this, you can also add weather widgets to your home screen. So something like this. So I have a widget for the tips and the sleep app. But if you want to add a widget for weather, just long press anywhere on the screen, tap on edit and tap on add widget. So you can add a weather widget so you know what the weather is like for the next few days. Or you can also add like sunrise and sunset widgets depending on what kind of weather info you want. Alright, so that is how you can use the weather app, very comprehensive app. You can plan out your travel trips accordingly. Let's now check out how you can use the Translate app. The Translate app is actually one of my favorites because you can do quite a lot in that. So let's just look for Translate. Okay, so of course you can just type it to translate whatever you're looking to translate. But another thing that I love about Translate is you can use something called a conversation mode, where if you tap on this conversation mode and tap on view, you can have a face-to-face conversation with the other person. So you just have to put your phone in between, so you can have a face-to-face conversation without you having to pass the phone to the other person. So people standing on both sides can just tap on this microphone when they're ready to speak, and the translation will happen right real time. So that's face to face. I love using face to face when I'm translating stuff. Another thing you can do is use the camera. So you can either do this directly from the camera app, or you can just tap on camera, point at the text that you want to translate, and it will translate for you. So you can do this by either coming into the Translate app or just pointing your camera from the camera app. There you go. So Hindi has also been added to the Translate app. So I use Translate all the time because I'm also still learning Hindi. But another thing you can do is right from your control center, you also have the Translate app right here, the icon here. So just tap on that button and you'll be able to translate right from your control center. Ah, it's a beautiful day here.
Hello. Hello. No, no. just
So you can do this right from your control center, and if you have your control center accessible from your lock screen, that was something. Okay, so if you're looking to like translate menu cards or just signboards anywhere, just point your camera at it and you'll have it translated. Okay, so let's now come to the Maps app. So the Maps app, I'm not able to show it here, but I seem to be having like a slight issue with internet. But what you can do with the Maps app is there's a really cool feature called Guides. And what Guides does is for all of the major cities in the world, Apple creates guides or curates these guides. And these are all considered guides that you can check out on topics like places to visit, places like interesting places to go to eat something, or interesting places for like watching something or seeing something culturally important. So these guides are all created by Apple and their partners, and they're very interesting to check out or to learn about that place important. So every major city in the world will have guides, including Bombay, because so do check it out. Just use the search bar to look for a particular place, and if you scroll down, you have information about that city, and if you scroll further down, you find guides. So that is lots of interesting topics like what to do, where to eat, where to visit, what are some places of interest, lots of things like that. So check out guides on your device. Oh yeah, so let's say I'm looking for Eiffel Tower and also about Paris. So it's actually showing the Eiffel Tower being featured in other guides. So here are some guides here. So first find out like Paris, or where to find the best views in Paris, best things to do with kids, Paris shopping experience. So lots of guides that are there. So these are really nice to check out and learn about the using Paris. Alright, so that is nice. We're now looking at the Photos app and how you can create albums from the photos that you've taken on your vacation. So inside the Photos app, I first want to pick out all of the photos that I took on vacation, right? So instead of scrolling through your entire library, what you can do is use the search bar and type out the name of the location of your vacation. So let's say I'm typing out London. All of the photos that have been taken there are going to be shown here using the search bar. So then I can tap on London and then show you all the photos that are taken there. So now it's easy for me to select. So just drag. And now you can tap on the share button to add to London. You can also use multiple search words to look up. Let's say I want to look up only food photos that are taken there. I can type in food also. So type in multiple search words to keep narrow it down what you want to find, and then you will quickly find what you want. So another thing you can do is you can also make memory movies. So inside any album, you will see these two tabs, photos and movies. Tap on the movie tab to create a memory movie with videos and filters. So if you tap on this icon here, you will be able to add filters and music. So it's essentially like a video that you're just creating with all of the pictures without actually moving anything. So it's a really cool picture. I feel like it's very underrated, underused feature.
It does.
You can also tap on the three dots on the top and tap on edit movie title, so you can put in your own title for the movie. And then you can also share this.
Hello.
So if you tap on share movie, you can also save this movie as a normal video file in your phone. So that means it's not a memory video anymore. It's actually now a normal video file, which you can keep saved in your phone. Alright, so those are some of the tips you can use for planning out your travel vacation. I hope that was useful and you learned something new. But if you're looking to get a little bit of a deeper dive into iPhone or any of the different apps, you can come join us on the Get Started Bicycle workshop. We also have a recorded video on iPhone workshop starting at 2 o'clock. So if you want to learn a little bit about different camera modes or video on
Done on, but this will be a faster mode.
Okay, have a lovely day ahead. Thank you so much
So
for
stay
joining.
some everything that we can. If we remove it, now this powers off.
Oh yeah, it doesn't hold power.
Does not
It does not hold power. So are we doing a fade in?
We cannot take this. All the back.
I just want to ask.
उनका power adapter भी काम नहीं कर रहा है. So he has to rely on us.
Yeah, we can't even migrate it to
घर पे भी नहीं कर सकते.
very fast. It shows hours.
Showing 40 hours, I freaked out. I went to KDB.
No, it's just an estimate.
And this is the best way. Sometimes when you want to do it without the, like, screen to screen thing, this is the best way.